What's up?
What up? Is the IC Scoop back in the building?
Yo, it's been a while.
Yo, it's been like a month?
It's been like a month or something. I don't know. It feels like 2.
Let me tell y'all something though. This month has been amazing, to say the least.
For many reasons.
For many fucking reasons. So much growth, so much upgrades, so many new opportunities, so many new faces, new people, new money. Ooh.
everything.
Bro.
It's crazy out here.
It's fucking crazy. But for those of you that don't know, my name is Ling.
And my name is Alan.
And this is
the IC Scoop.
Yes, sir. Welcome
Ice.
back. Honestly, man, I've missed you a lot.
We've been like separated for like 2 weeks, maybe more.
The last time I saw you was the day that the last time I saw you was right before you left Puerto Rico, that you came to pick up the shirt. But I saw you for like 2 fucking minutes.
2 minutes. I don't count that.
But then we went skating like the week before.
The week before, yeah.
Or 2 weeks before.
But tell her where we went to.
We went to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, tan cabrón.
Hey.
Tan cabrón. Puerto Rico, tan
Let me ask you
cabrón.
something. How did you like it for your first time?
Dude.
Amazing, right? Amazing.
That shit was so fucking good, bro. Like, honestly, I love it there. Like, I'm Cuban, for those of you that don't know. So Puerto Rico is pretty much very similar to Cuba. It's an island. It's in the Caribbean.
Right.
You know, we have a lot of the same culture, a lot of the same music, a lot of the same food. So it
Feels
felt
like home in a way.
It felt like my home away from home, except obviously,
exactly.
you know, Puerto Rico has food and electricity and stuff like that. I mean, obviously there's a lot going on in the island. Like, I learned that there's a lot of apagones in the island, that they be taking away the electricity, that there's a lot of people living in poverty, just like in any other country. But it's such a beautiful place. And honestly, I was very, very lucky because for a lot of reasons. But let's just say that I was taken to some of the best places in Puerto Rico. And
she had great company.
I had great company. Honestly, I was there with some of my bestest friends, Steph and the Ashleys and Bailey and Melva. Melva fucking missed her fucking flight, bro.
Yeah, I text her. I'm like, yo, you missed your flight. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, these girls didn't wait for me. What the hell?
No. That's not what happened. But we're not gonna get into it right now because she's gonna listen to this and get pissed.
I love Melva though.
She got there. 2 days late, but she got there, so she got to experience the second half of the trip. It was fucking beautiful, bro. The beaches are gorgeous. Like, nothing compared to Miami beaches. Like, this shit's whack over here.
Wow. Can't compare.
The people are so fucking nice. Like, just waking up in paradise every single morning. I needed it. I really, really needed that time over there.
She needed a vacation.
A vacation and a fresh breeze of air that wasn't fucking Miami, because this place gets really toxic.
It gets really toxic.
Really, really fast.
Really fast.
Yeah, man. Like, honestly, like, what about you though?
It's crazy because we booked the flights like weeks apart. So I went a week after her, and I went for my aunt's wedding.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful. I went mostly with family. My boy Eric, shout out to him. He went with his family, of course, too. And we only met up for like 1 day, and out of that 1 day we went to Yunque together, and that's like one of the best rainforests. I know you went too. How was the Yunque?
No, we didn't get to go to Yunque, but we did. Okay, because the thing that happened is that we booked the trip to Yunque, and they were supposed to pick us up from the hotel, and they never picked us up.
What?
They never picked us up, so they still even haven't. They were fighting with us about giving us a refund because they're like, no, you guys were supposed to meet us. And we're like, no, that's not the point. Like, we don't have transportation. That was the whole point of us booking this.
Right.
We didn't have going, but we were taken to. We actually rented a car that day because we're like, fuck it. Like, we woke up mad early at like 8 a.m. So we rented a car. And then we went through like different little cities in Puerto Rico, and we went to that beach, the one that you're like, oh, I've been there before. I forgot the name.
Luquillo?
No, es called Mar no sé qué. Mar Chiquita.
Mar
Chiquita. We went to Mar Chiquita. Then we went to like, we kept going like another hour, and we went to like a waterfall that had like a river and shit. It was beautiful, man. Like, I went in the waterfall, like,
bless.
That shit that fresh water it literally cleansed my soul.
I literally was gonna say the word cleanse. Like it cleanses everything.
No, that whole trip literally cleansed my whole life. Like, I literally came back and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are problems? Like, there's no such thing as problems.
I
in
didn't want to
life.
leave when I went. Like I didn't want to leave at all. I saw my family. It was really beautiful. I saw my cousins. I saw my favorite uncle, one and only uncle over there, because I used to go clubbing at age 15 with him. He's like, we're only 3 years apart. And he's my uncle, so he used to take me everywhere. I did the old Viejo San Juan. Like that's where all the tourists go party. It's like the old neighborhood of San
Yeah.
Juan,
I did
in
that
Puerto
too.
Rico itself. And I know you did that.
Yeah.
You stayed near there, no?
No, we stayed in Condado.
Condado.
So Condado, we stayed in Condado. It was like super nice hotel. It's called the Condado Ocean Club, and
Okay.
it had like the beachfront like pool with
Yeah,
with
she
the
had
bar.
her room had 2 beds, white beds, and the whole wall is just
Yeah,
it's
bro.
just the ocean.
Waking up to that was like,
I was just so jealous. I
I'm
was like,
in
what the
fucking paradise every single morning, dog. It was crazy.
But Puerto Rico is everybody's going, because you know the Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's on his tour right now with the Un Venado Sin Ti, and he did this first tour in Puerto Rico, and that was nuts.
Yeah,
He brought
bro.
out everybody from the album. Like, it was nothing's gonna top that. And he just recently did the one in Miami, and
I actually read today that he is the highest grossing Latin artist to ever sell out a concert, and he made, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 9.8 million in his Orlando show, which he beat
Yep.
himself previously.
And then 11.
And then the one that he just did in Miami on August 12th, he did 11.2. Correct me if I'm wrong, the numbers might be a little off, but I know it's like 11.2 million that he did in one fucking night in Miami, bro. That
One
ese
night.
hombre está rompiendo. Like, he's killing this shit. Like, you could say whatever you want about him. You could have your opinions or whatever, but what he's doing, he's like the Latin Drake.
right, literally the Latin Drake. And
He's the Latin Drake.
Everybody's comparing him to, since all the girls are all over heels for him, they're calling him the new Elvis.
Yeah, I saw somebody tweet that
I saw somebody
shit.
tweet that, and I was like, that kinda
Okay,
makes
but
sense.
let's talk about Gabriela. La pobre, man, la pobre.
pobre.
Oye, Benito, no me le
Hey,
hagas
but
eso a Gabriela, por
I'm gonna
favor.
say something, because you never know. We don't know their relationship.
You don't, but still, bro. Like, at the end of
But
the day,
still.
she's a woman. At
But
the end
still,
of the
at the
day,
end of the day, she's a
at the
woman.
end of the
You're
day, she's
absolutely
a
right.
woman. Y él está loco. He's
Él
suerte
está
sin
pingado.
vacunar.
He's
Suerte
going
sin
out every
vacunar,
night.
because that night at 58, a mí me contaron que lo que salió en TikTok y en
What the
Twitter y
hell,
en todos esos
bro?
lugares is not even nothing compared to what actually happened, because él estaba suerte sin vacunar. Like, he was really, but I mean,
He's doing his thing, and I don't. I don't know.
I mean, like, okay, let's put ourselves in his shoes. If I was at that level,
If I was at that level, I wouldn't be dancing with girls. If I was with Gabriela, I wouldn't be dancing with girls and they're disrespectful in front of her.
yeah,
If they have
An
a certain
agreement.
boundary, be like, look, you could dance with girls, do your thing, and she probably could dance with guys, and he wouldn't mind either. But we don't see videos of her doing that. We
That's
don't
what
see
I
her doing
mean.
none of that.
Like, there's that respect, because there's one
Yeah.
thing about being like, oh, we have an open relationship. You fuck who you want. You fuck who. But once it turns into a public thing,
right.
now you're kind of making me
now
look like
now everybody's talking about your relationship.
now you're making me look like a fucking
Everybody's
dickhead.
judging.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, now you're making me look like an asshole, because even if we have that understanding, it's just all about respect. And to me, if I'm Bad Bunny, okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they love each other, and maybe they understand that they both don't want anything serious. They want to let each other be free, and that's totally fine. But there needs to be mutual respect for each other. And I feel like you said, Gabriela has that mutual respect for him. Obviously, she's not Bad Bunny. She's Bad Bunny's girlfriend. So people are like, it's not the same. But then again, it is. It doesn't
is.
matter what
If the roles were reversed,
what
it's the same thing.
her social stature is. She's still a person, and he's
Right.
still a person, and they're both still in
Absolutely
some
right.
sort of relationship. Like, I obviously think that they're in that open agreement, but respect is respect, bro. Like,
Respect
I
is
don't know. I
respect,
don't know.
yeah.
To each his own, though. I'm just saying, if
I saw
I
a
was
guy
in
on
that
Twitter-
situation,
I saw a guy on Twitter also put like a shirt, and it was Gabriela. It was like
I saw
the biggest soldier.
God's greatest soldier.
God's greatest soldier.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. But see, now you become the joke of
Yeah.
the century, and regardless, they, like I said, they could still have that agreement and arrangement, but now as much as you understand each other, like those things are gonna hit you. They're gonna
Right.
bother you, especially as a woman.
Right. It's gonna follow you in the long run.
You know what I mean? So I mean, if it's working out for them, then kudos to y'all. But respect is respect. You feel me? I'm all for do whatever works for you in a relationship.
Right.
Like I know open relationships are definitely something that people are doing more often, and I
Right.
know couples that have been together for longer times are very much open to that. I'm just saying, like, respect one another, respect each other.
Yeah, because it's just gonna fall back on the person that you're with. You're a reflection of each other. At
Yeah,
the end of the day.
facts. I mean, at the end of the day, like monogamy, I'm a monogamous person, but if I'm with somebody and we come to the understanding, like, yo, I love you and you love me, but you know, we kind of want to let each other be free, then that's something. I just don't want to be looking like
I
a
don't want to
fucking
look stupid.
asshole.
I
Or
don't want to
I
see
don't
that
want
the
to
other
look
day
like
too.
a fucking fool. You
Right.
know what I mean? Even if other people are like understanding of what our agreement is, which at the end of the day, nobody needs to fucking know
It's
that.
none of their
It's
business.
nobody's
but
fucking business.
our own.
But at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm like, don't make me look like a fucking
me look
idiot.
stupid, man.
Don't make me look stupid.
But everybody's going to Puerto Rico nowadays, and since the whole album came out, every weekend I see a story of somebody in
No,
Puerto
todo el
Rico.
mundo en Puerto Rico. Like
Everybody that
tomorrow, I
matters.
have some friends that are gonna be out there. I think Mina's going in September. or
Yeah,
some
Mina's
shit.
going in September, and I have a friend over there right now. I have a friend over there last week, and I was over there last week,
And
the
then I was
weekend
there.
before the
Like, todo el mundo, todo el
back to
mundo.
back to back.
This shit. If you see me in Puerto Rico every month,
I'm
mind
going
your
every summer now.
business.
I used to go every summer for middle school.
Mind your business. All right. But no, it's honestly like a really fucking beautiful island. Like I think it's very, very small, but like you told me before I went, there's so much to see, so
There's
much
so
to
much
do.
to see. It's a small island, but as soon as you land, it's a big world. Like it's so huge. There's so much mountains, so much rivers, so much beaches, so much everything. There's even a Miami bar. Like if you search it up, it's a Miami bar, and it was
Let's talk about something because one thing that I did not expect when coming into Puerto Rico is the fact that y'all don't be drinking tequila. Like
we straight rum,
straight rum and vodka. Like que es eso, por
Rum.
favor. I need tequila. Like everywhere we would go, people knew
We're
that we weren't from.
Caribbean as fuck.
People knew that we weren't from there, but it's just like we're from Miami. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what we drink, dog.
Straight tequila.
Straight tequila. So everywhere we went,
And
we were like,
people wonder why I don't like tequila. I
but you
I like
drink
rum.
it.
I drink it, but I prefer rum, like rum or whiskey. Whiskey are my top whiskey, but rum is like those Don Q.
I used to be a rum drinker, but the thing is just that I kind of outgrew it. Rum was like my first liquor that I was really like, yeah, this is my shit. This is my fucking shit. But then after that, I went to fucking aguardiente during the patio days.
Oh
and
my
oh God, I will
God.
never drink aguardiente unless, well, not unless, once patio opens because patio is opening up soon. I don't know when, but I did get word. I'm gonna put a picture right here
shit.
in the middle. I'm gonna put it right here so y'all can see that shit is under construction. It's opening up. All the ladies and the fellas, y'all hit me up whenever it opens because I don't know how, pero yo voy a tirar ese party de opening. Yo no sé, patio.
Yeah, patio.
Patio, hit me up.
Hit
All
her
right, I got us.
If you can't contact her, contact me. I'll contact
We
her.
got us. We
Yeah.
got you.
I got you.
All right, hit us up. But yeah, no, and then after that, I kind of was like drinking a bunch of other different liquors, and now I'm just a tequila drinker. You feel me? But I'm kind of outgrowing tequila, and I'm becoming a gin girl now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Going back to the first episode, that last word drink, still my favorite.
Still her favorite.
Still my
It's a
favorite.
gin drink.
Being made by somebody else now, but still my favorite.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anywho, I just want to jump right in, honestly.
Sure.
Let's talk about this Andrew Tate guy.
Oh God.
He's a 4-time. I'm just gonna describe him as he's like to be described. He's a 4-time kickboxing champion, and he's a champion. He knows how to fight. He knows how to do his thing. But this man, I don't know how he still has a platform. This guy is just monogamous. He's sexist. He's everything in the book, and I don't.
Let me answer you this.
I don't even know how to start.
You don't know why he still has a platform. Reason why is because there's so many other people, men specifically,
I think the same
that
way.
think the same way as him, more than you would think.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest problems in this world, that there's still people that are so fucking ignorant and so freaking misogynistic and anti-feminist and like anti-women's rights and like
And he
controlling.
always claims he's not a sexist, he's not a feminist, but time and time again, it just proves like you're not a man of what you're saying. Like it, I don't know, I don't know. He says men aren't allowed to let their his girlfriends, go on girl trips.
You ain't dating any of my friends because
Like
we be going on girl trips.
you have a you're as soon as you're with him, you're his property.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody should think that way. Like anybody should get together, you're not somebody's property. You're together because you love one another. But to say you're my property, nah.
I saw a video of him saying that men and women are very much different because in the Bible, and that's going back to our previous conversation on episode God knows when, that we talked about how people use religion and Christianity
Always.
to excuse these like absurd as ideas.
Right.
He talks about how in the Bible men always had multiple women and they had multiple marriages and shit like that, and women never did. So it's disgusting, and it's against the Lord that women can date multiple men and have multiple sexual partners and whatnot. And it's like,
He lives a double standard life.
it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that, because okay, cool. You think everybody, to each his own. Everybody has their preferences. Some people are more promiscuous than others. And as a human being, if you're dating somebody, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I don't like a girl that has had multiple, like not multiple sexual partners, but that has, been with a bunch of different men, has married a bunch of different men. That's your preference. Like, who am I or who are you to tell you that that's wrong?
Right.
Like, that's totally fine. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to abide by it. I don't have to move the same way or have the same ideals as you. But my problem is that you're saying that as a man, you can fuck as many women as you want, have as many relationships as you want, have multiple sexual partners, and that your woman is just supposed to be okay with this. But then if she were to do this, then it becomes a problem.
It's a problem. It's a problem at hand.
Like, where, like, obviously he has no belief in equality.
He doesn't believe
that's out the window.
He doesn't believe he has a high standard for men, and he has a little pedestal for a woman. Like a woman's supposed to do a certain amount of things that are more like cook, do clean, do all the basic stuff that women used to do back in the day, which everybody should be cleaning, everybody should be cooking. And he says that a woman shouldn't go to the club. Women shouldn't go to a club if they're in a relationship without their boyfriends. And you're still controlling the relationship. Yeah, you're a product. But at the end of the day,
like, think about that. He's calling women his product. Like, if you own this specific person that you're with.
If you open up an OnlyFans and you're with him, you owe him 80% of your.
Oh my god, I saw that video.
Your money.
Que pena.
So
like,
if you make 10,000, you owe him 8,000.
Like what?
Keep 2,000. You're his property. So you owe him 80%. So if the roles were reversed.
My thing is,
he's like, if the roles were reversed, he doesn't owe you anything.
But who are the women dating this guy? Because those are the bitches.
He claims that he's been dating.
Sorry, I don't mean to call women bitches, but the bitches love it.
I don't think he's even dating anybody. He claims to be dating women. He's dating so many women. But those so many women are probably just getting with him for the money, as sad as it sounds, for the money, because who the hell will get with this man?
Okay, but see, how does that make sense? Because you're getting with him for the money, and then if you do decide to make your own money, then you owe him 80% of what you make. Like, who in their right mind would want to do that? And I know there is people women that would want to do that, but it's just like, why are you enabling this type of behavior? Why are you enabling these type of
And a
people?
lot of his followers are like young teenagers and young boys, and it's like you can't put that in their brains on how to grow up because they're gonna think that that's okay. And a lot of the things that Andrew Tate says is 99% of the things, because 1% of it he could say some motivational shit, but at the end of the day, I still don't like you, and the shit that you say doesn't really sit well with me. And you're teaching these generations, and these generations are gonna come, and they're gonna teach their generation, and it's gonna lead to like a downfall. And
Yeah.
he doesn't really believe in depression. He says just wake up tomorrow, and tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, tomorrow's a new day, but there's still things that you're sad about, things that you're still
I
thinking
would like
about.
to know, this is the psychologist in me talking, but I would like to know Andrew Tate's childhood upbringing.
Yeah, me too.
Because I can for sure, for a fact, I can for sure tell you that this guy was either raised without a mother or raised in a household where he had a very controlling, abusive father.
He has a brother, and I don't even know who his brother's name is, but he expects me to know. I don't know who his brother's name is, but they call themselves the mafia.
Well, honestly,
And they
dude,
rule the world, and they're the kings, and we're all losers. And
I mean, that's just delusion at that point.
yeah,
Like, you're delusional as fuck at that point. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, he's just a delusional person. And unfortunately, in life, a lot of people use their delusion to get successful, and they are very successful
He's
at
doing
being
great at it.
successful by being delusional. Like, it's kind of
Right.
crazy because people believe in their delusion so much that it fuels their hunger and their passion to get whatever it is that they want to get done. And there's different ways to get things. Sometimes delusion is one of them.
Right.
So that's probably why he's gotten in this position of being able to be motivational to these younger boys. And not to say that it's not dangerous, because it is, because he does have a platform and he has more people looking at him and more people
He was the most
listening
searched
to
person
him.
at one point.
Yeah.
The most searched person at one point.
Yeah, because when you say controversial shit, whether people hate you or they love you, they're gonna want to listen to what you're saying. He's a
Right.
very smart man. And honestly, if you think about it, probably half the shit that he says, he might not even really agree with.
Right.
He
He's
might
just
just
saying it for probably
he
the
might just be saying that
views.
shit because he knows he's probably more moderate than extreme, as extreme as he seems. But for instance, look at Donald Trump. Right? Donald Trump, prior to being president, I don't want to get into politics, but it's
Right.
just a perfect example. Prior to being president, he was way more moderate than he was when he was running for president or even president. But the reason why he got way more extreme in his views and his values and his opinions is because he knew that those crazy people out there that are the majority of America, because I'm sorry to tell you guys, but the majority of America are white men that are incels and that hold these crazy ass beliefs that they have to control their
Correct.
women and that they're the best thing in the freaking world,
Right.
which in America they do hold all the power. But Donald Trump used that to his advantage because he knew his crowd.
Mhm.
He knew his crowd and he knew what his crowd wanted, so he kept fueling them. So Andrew Tate, he's like, okay, there's all these freaking weirdos out there, and I'm kind of a weirdo too.
Right.
So
And
let
he
me
really is a
appease
weirdo.
them. Let me appease them. Let me feed them what they want, and I'm just gonna keep gaining followers
Keep getting followers, keep getting paid for it at that point.
for saying the most ridiculous delusional shit. But at the end of the day, you're making money. At the end of the day, you're one of the most searched people on freaking Google.
And on TikTok too.
Who wouldn't?
It's crazy.
Right? Who wouldn't? But that just goes to show that not all content that is being spread out there that's popular and everything like that is good content.
It's not
Like,
always positive either.
it's not positive at all. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I know people were raised differently, and I know that there's some people that are way more old school than others.
Right.
Like, women
course.
should have these roles and men should have these roles, and there are some women that do agree with that. There's
Yeah, of course.
there's women that agree with him.
There's a lot of people in this world, for some people not.
There's women that agree with him, and like I said earlier, to each his own. But at the end of the day, that is taking us a step backwards because we're in the progressive movement. Like, nowadays, like, gender roles are a little more grayed out than they were 50, 60 years ago. Like,
Right.
now men can cook, men can clean, men can do laundry, men are able to be self-sufficient, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should
It
be.
all should be equal. That's my view. Everything should be equal. But in my view, men should provide more because they're the man. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But everything should be equal.
But I feel like that should also be like an understanding that two people in a relationship should
it
have.
should be understanding for those two people in a relationship.
Like because like I said, there's women that believe that that they should be at home doing all the women duties and the man should take care of them. A lot of women
believe in housewife.
If that's what you believe in, then just find the person that provides you that. But don't go judging other people and being like, oh, I would never split 50-50 with my woman. Because there's some people that are like that. And there's some people that are house husbands, right?
You wouldn't think, but yeah, there is.
No, bro, there is.
There is. Yeah,
there is. There is, because women in the more recent years have had a lot more opportunities to make more money, to do things just as much as men do or have in the past. So those gender roles could switch, or they could kind of like go up and down. It's like a spectrum or whatever. But I definitely believe that people should just date within their means. Like, if you have the idea that you believe that a man should take care of every single thing,
people should date within their level.
Yeah.
Period.
Like,
if you know you're out of my league, you can try. I'm gonna tell you you're not gonna work. If I know I'm out of your league, I'm probably gonna try. Probably not gonna work. But it comes to agreements, and those two agreements don't fall in line down the road. You guys can get together. Down the road, that one thing is gonna make it or break it. And
what are the two agreements?
Respect, loyalty, and love. That's all.
That's three.
That's three. But 3 agreements.
Yeah.
That's all you need. The loyalty, love, and respect. That's all you need.
But I also feel like adding to that is also finances, because I feel like that's also a big part of a relationship too. And a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but it's really important to be in tune with your finances.
Right.
Whatever that may look like, whether it's, a couple that's splitting 50-50, 60-40, 100-0, whatever it is, as long as it makes sense for that couple, then it makes sense for that fucking couple. I think like every other month there's like a Twitter argument of people talking about this. Yeah,
of a man should just pay for the whole rent, a woman should just pay nothing at all, or a woman should just pay 20%, man 80%. There's people that are out there that do all that.
I'm the type of person that, like, if I, for instance, like, obviously, like, I'm not a man, but I am more of a dominant figure in a relationship. And when you're with another woman, those lines get a little bit blurry. But at least for me, like, if I am making a lot more money than my partner, then obviously I'm going to want to take care of you more.
Exactly.
Like, you could want to maybe buy something, whatever it is. But if I'm making like $100,000, $200,000, I'm a fucking millionaire, and I'm dating you, and you're fucking making 40-50K a year, I'm gonna provide for you, because what the fuck?
Exactly.
But there's also people that don't think like that.
I don't know.
There's other people that don't think like that. I think I read something the other day that it was a girl who met her boyfriend through like a dating app, and he was a millionaire, and she was just like, not that she had a bad job, but she just had like a regular job. Yeah. And she would like buy a bunch of shit for him, like always make sure that he was taken care of, and he wouldn't really reciprocate that, and he was making a lot of money.
Right.
And like, not to say that if you make a lot more money than your partner, you're obligated
no, not at
to
all.
Do that, but it's also kind of like, why wouldn't you want to?
Right. Exactly. Why?
But I'm a trick. I don't know. I'm a fucking trick. Like, if I fucking like you, yo te voy a comprar de todo. Tú me dices, a mí me gusta eso. Ya está en el cart, baby.
No, I'm already in the front cash out.
Ya está en el cart. It's on the way. It's getting here in 3 to 4 business days.
I'll go pick it up.
Just wait for it. Just
it's the Aries in us, I guess.
I'm just a very, like, I love to give to people. I love to help to people.
That's what it is.
Like, yo no soy tacaña. A mí me gusta, like, I like to show, and not to say that like I'm a materialistic person, because it's not just materialistic things.
Don't get the wrong picture.
But it's also like, yo, like, if not even just a romantic relationship, but if I fuck with you, if you're my friend, if you're somebody that I love, if you're my family, or if you're my partner, like, I want to take care of you.
Of course.
Like that's one of my love languages. You feel me? But a lot of people don't see it like that.
Don't see it like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people feel like if you were to give somebody, like let's say I give a gift to my friend, they're gonna feel like, and some people do feel like this, they're gonna feel obligated to give you something.
Obligated.
Obligated to give you something in return, and 100% of the time we don't want anything in return.
Yeah, a mí nadie me debe nada. Like if I do something for you,
it's out of the kindness of my heart. Like
yeah.
this is because I'm showing appreciation for the being a real ass person at the end of the day. But
there's people like that though, that they feel like they owe you shit, or they be counting pennies and shit. Like
yeah.
I don't really do that. Like I'm the type of person that like if we go out and I'm like, oh, I got you, like just get me the next time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I spend $60 and next time you spend 30. Like
it don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't
that
matter.
shit don't matter. Like
as long as you got me, I got you. Should be that way.
That's just my mentality. But going back on the Andrew Tate, topic, I just think we need to do better as a society in picking and choosing who to give a platform to.
Down the line, yeah, that's true. I think down the line, he's gonna start realizing the words that he's saying. He's gonna start making interviews on the real, like you said, it might be just a face. It might just be a face. We might be wrong. We might talking all this bullshit because he's just trying to make money because he's not a kickboxer anymore, or maybe he is.
So he's not a kickboxer anymore?
He's a 4-time kickboxing champion, but from what I'm seeing, he's not really kickboxing. He's just making videos, doing TikToks, doing podcasts, doing anything to make money because everybody's watching him. If people watch you, you have the world watching you. Why isn't the world gonna pay you? Even his fans are like sending him money.
Yeah,
and it's insane. But back to he's gonna down the line. I know there's gonna be interviews of him like, oh no, this is my real mentality. Or
hopefully there's growth there because he needs a lot of it. Like,
but there's gonna be.
But then again, some of those people never change.
And if he doesn't change, kudos to him. It's not really gonna be affecting my life because I know what I think. I don't think the way he thinks, but he's gonna know what's coming from. And the whole OnlyFans thing,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But
we're gonna take a little break. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to us, with us, not to us, but you can come to us if you want to do us. Anyway, we're gonna go on a little commercial break. We'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we're back. I hope you missed us because we missed you.
I missed you so much.
I missed you so much, baby. But you were mentioning the topic on OnlyFans, specifically something that Andrew Tate said regarding OnlyFans, right?
So if you were to get with this guy, right, and you had OnlyFans, you will have to owe him 80% of your profit. So if you don't know the math, if you got 10,000, you owe him 8,000. You keep 2,000. What kind of logic is that? I don't even think he should get a percentage because she's doing all the work. He's not even doing the pictures or anything. He just because you're with him, you're his product. That's the word that frustrates me, is you're his product. And nobody should be described as you're my product. Like, who are you?
I can't say I'm surprised though, because I feel like I don't know exactly who, but I've heard other men say very similar things along those lines. Like, oh, if I have a girl, she better give me a portion of her OnlyFans. It's just like, what is wrong with you? Like, you must be fucking delusional. Like, because I don't know, at least for me, if I was a woman, I am a woman, but if I was a woman who had OnlyFans, if I was a woman that had an OnlyFans and I was dating anybody and they were like, oh, you got to give me some, I mean, it's different if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spoil you,
right,
or I'm gonna give you something, but don't expect it.
Don't expect it at all.
It shouldn't be an expectation.
That's her form of getting money, and it is what it is. A lot of girls nowadays have OnlyFans, and during the pandemic, a lot of people own.
And they're making mad fucking bread. Hey, bro,
People
like
turn into millionaires within a month, within 2
let me
days.
tell you, look,
Shit, I'm about to open
if
up
I
an
find a shorty,
OnlyFans.
look, if I find a shorty, because I wouldn't want to just, I don't know, I don't know much about it. But if I find a shorty that I fuck with and we date, and she's like, yo, babe, let's start an OnlyFans, I'll be like, hell yeah, let's do it.
If my
Fuck
girl
yeah.
said, "Yo, babe, let's open an OnlyFans," you do the content, you do. I'll do it. Keep 100% of the profit. This is my fun. This is me. I get to enjoy it while doing it,
Type shit.
and she gets to enjoy it while getting all the money from all these.
Shit, it could be like our like
At
whatever
the
we
end
make
of
from
the day,
OnlyFans. Like it could be our travel money or our
exactly,
plane money or
exactly. At the end of the day, I'm the one that's fucking her. I'm the one that's me. You're just watching, and you're jerking off on it, and you're paying her. It's I have no problem with OnlyFans. I don't have no problem with strippers. People have a double standard with a lot of shit. Strippers do what have to do to get their money. At the end of the day, it's not your body. It's not your life. It is what it is. Just let them do why? Because your 9 to 5 is paying you what 30K a year or up to 50K a year, and she can make 50K within a month. You're mad about that?
facts. That is what they're mad at.
They're
They're
mad
mad
about
that
that.
she's hot. They're mad that she's making money, more money than they are.
Exactly.
And they're mad that they're going to have to pay for it. And that's the problem with a lot of people, even women, because a lot of women are very judgy when it
Right.
comes to that. And like to each his own. I personally don't have an issue with it.
I don't
Would
have
I
this at
want
all
to
either.
date a person that is a stripper? I'm not sure if I could.
I dated a stripper before, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could, just because it is a very dangerous industry to work in.
Mm-hmm.
You do get exposed to a lot of like bad shit, and I don't know. I don't know if I would be able to handle like always having that thought in the back of my mind that my girl or my partner might get fucking raped or might get sexual trafficked or
Mm-hmm.
might get, anything could freaking happen. So to each his own on that, but I respect the hustle. I respect the naked hustle. Like, hey, make your fucking money.
Make your money. Make your coins.
Whatever means necessary. A lot of women, they do stripping to put themselves through college.
Right.
Like that's fucking
Kudos.
to y'all. Like that's real
Not
fucking
getting
commitment.
Not getting into student loan debt. Like
Yeah.
A lot of people. Most people do.
And a lot of them become doctors and nurses and lawyers and like really successful people. So it's like there's no reason why you should be judging these women for what they do with their bodies. Just respect them. You know what I mean? Like
At the
be
end of the day, it's all about
respectful.
the respecting.
Be respectful towards these women because they could be your mother, they could be your sister, they could be your aunt, they could be your cousin. They're human beings at the end of the day.
OnlyFans doesn't necessarily have to be sexual.
Yeah.
You could show off some body parts. You don't have to show off everything, and people are still getting paid for it.
Shit, there's people making hella bread off feet pictures.
Feet pictures. How about that? Feet.
Like-
a lot of people have foot fetishes.
Feet pictures, freaking like random requests. Like, yo, hey, make your motherfucking money.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the truth though. I've only subscribed to one OnlyFans before. I'm not gonna say who it is, because you know who it is, and I just needed to see what was really going on. But
And what's the verdict?
the verdict is, that's me right there. That's all I gotta say.
Now thinking back on it, I've never subscribed to an OnlyFans.
I only subscribed to one and the one and only.
I've never subscribed to anybody's OnlyFans. I don't know. Nunca me llamaba la atención así.
And it was only for like a day. It was
Yeah.
like not even 10 minutes. It was just subscribe, see what I had to see, unsubscribe. That's literally what I did. None.
You could do that? Like, how does it work?
Like you just subscribe. I guess you paid that monthly fee or whatever, and then if you want to renew it, obviously it's gonna renew like automatically. But you just cancel your subscription, and that's it. Now you have the whole month for free. I think, but I literally don't remember like at all. It was literally like 10 minutes. I just needed to see what I needed to see. That's about it.
He said, I just want to see some previews. I want to see what's going on.
no, I wanted to see what I was working with, to be honest. But
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna open up an OnlyFans too, because a lot of people saying, "Yo, you should open up an OnlyFans." And I'm like, should I? Will people actually pay me for what? For destroying up my stomach? What? Should I really do that to myself? Nah, I don't know. If I do open up an OnlyFans, I'm gonna put the link right here.
There's a whole like industry on OnlyFans. Like there's people that actually have like management of like their OnlyFans and to get them more fans and shit like that. So, hey man, kudos to y'all. Shit, I might even open up an OnlyFans myself.
Shit.
Was
We're gonna get paid real quick.
Shit, we gonna get paid. I don't know what content I'm gonna put in, cause you know I'm out here dry than a motherfucker. But you never know. Uno nunca sabe. Uno nunca sabe.
I'll be floor seats to every concert if I get paid on OnlyFans. 10K,
Bro,
10K a month.
Honestly, I would travel the world with my OnlyFans money.
Travel the world.
What would you do with your if you were top one creator on OnlyFans and you were making over 50K a month? What would you do with your OnlyFans money? Write your answers here and let us know.
Legit travel the world, just like you said.
Travel the world. I would travel the world. I would travel the world. I would buy hella property. I would get my parents off debt. Be
smart with the money.
Be smart with the money. Invest. Definitely invest. But definitely travel the world. Like that's one of my biggest like goals in life, to just visit every country, visit every continent, visit the 7 wonders of the world.
Well, you can, of course.
Yeah.
Uno nunca sabe.
With good company, good food, good vibes, all that good shit.
It'll be a great time.
All that fucking good shit. I want to go to Colombia next.
We're talking about Colombia.
I really want to go to Colombia. We gotta go to Amsterdam. We gotta go to Italy.
My biggest issue is my passport, and I gotta just.
Well, I sent you all the links. Yo te mandé todo.
She helped me out. I just have to put it in the work, and I've just been busy traveling and shit.
I'm telling you, go online on the USPS, the USPS ahí mismo en la 79 in Normandy.
I got it down package, so it's super easy to do. I just have to do it and get it expedited, so it could be in my mail faster than expected.
Facts. But yeah, man, we'll see wherever the wind takes us next. I definitely want to go back to PR. And I want to go to Colombia, and I want to go back to Europe for sure. Like, definitely want to go back to Europe. Need to redo Italy. I want to go to Spain. Dying to go to Spain.
Bro. I'm trying to just go on the other side of the world.
Shit, bro.
Just put me in Europe, and then I'll walk.
I definitely want to get Europe done first, and then once I'm done with Europe, fucking Asia, bro.
Asia,
man.
Europe, Asia, and then we'll hit up Australia, and then we hit up South America.
Yeah, bro.
Canada.
Yeah.
Everything.
All around the world. We going global. Icy.
Ice. But that's about it, guys. We're gonna wrap this thing up. It was nice talking to you guys again. It's been really quite a while. We've both been busy with life.
Actually, one more question before we actually wrap this up.
Wow.
The Bad Bunny concert tour has been going around, and a few different cities have already seen the wonderful Mr. Benito Abbo. So let us know. We're honestly very, very curious. What was your favorite part about the concert? What was your favorite song? This man had a 44-song set list.
44-song set list.
Diablo, bro. It was like, what, 3 hours long of like back-to-back songs? But let us know. Right here, right now, let us know what your favorite part of the Bad Bunny concert was. Respond to this. Duet this with the best part of the concert. Let us know. We want to see it.
Their city, everything. I'm going to the one in Texas. 4 Seas. I just can't wait.
Hey, I don't think any other city is gonna have the same energy as Miami.
No, not.
Yo no creo.
Nah, nothing's gonna match Miami. And it's crazy that I miss it because I was in Puerto Rico, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Exactly. But thank you guys so much for tuning in again.
Thank you guys.
My name is Ling.
And my name is Alan.
And this is the IC Scoop. Subscribe, follow us, let your friends know about us. We appreciate all the support. We love y'all.
Love you.